Complete the names of the following sources of history. L dash 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 D. Legend. T dash 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 H. Tariq. B dash 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 R. Bakkar. P dash 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 A. Povada. I dash 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 I dash dash I dash N. Inscription. Let's write. What do monuments include? Monuments include samadhis, graves, veergala and buildings. What is a tariq? Tariq or tawarik means the sequence of events. What qualities of the author are important in the writing of history? The author's impartiality and neutrality are very important in the writing of history. Find the odd man out. Material sources, written sources, unwritten sources, oral sources. Unwritten sources. Monuments, coins, cave sculptures, stories. Stories. Burja Patras, temples, treatises, paintings. Temples. Ovis, tariqs, folk tales, myths. Tariqs. Explain the following concepts. Material sources. Material sources are the artifacts and structures. Forts have an important place among material sources. Some major types of forts are hill forts, forest forts, sea forts, and forts on the plains. Monuments and buildings provide insight about the period. The coins made by different rulers are also an important material source. Chaityas, viharas, temples, churches, mosques, agiaries, durgas, mukbaras, gurudwaras, monuments, sculptures, wells, minarets, village boundaries and gates, weapons, utensils, ornaments, clothes, decorative articles, toys, implements, musical instruments are all material sources of history. Written sources. Written sources Devanagari, Arabic, Persian, Modi, etc. as also from the varieties of different languages, Burja Patras, religious manuscripts, treatises, edicts, decrees, biographies, paintings, etc. We can gather information about the food items, attire, conventions and rules of conduct of the people, festivals and about people's life, etc. from these sources. Sources of this type are called written sources of history. Oral sources. We understand various aspects of folk life through folk literature traditionally passed from generation to generation, and they are known as oral sources of history. Example: myths, folk songs, gatha, shlokas, abhangas, povadas, proverbs, legends, etc. Is it necessary to evaluate sources of history? Give your opinion. Yes, it is necessary to evaluate the sources of history. Just because a source is old does not mean it is reliable or true. We should examine their authenticity and see which sources are genuine and which are fake. We must evaluate its quality with the help of different methods and through critical analysis. It is necessary to determine the integrity, impartiality and neutrality of the authors by knowing their personal interest, the period during which they lived and political pressures on them. Write why in your words. A stone inscription is considered to be an authentic source of history. An inscription is a carving on a stone or a wall, etc. For example, the inscriptions found in the Brihadishwara temple premises in Tanjavur. Many inscriptions of the period of Chalukya, Rashtrakuta, Chola, and Yadav kings have been found. Therefore, a stone inscription is considered to be an authentic source of history. Oral sources reveal various aspects of people's lives. Oral sources reveal various aspects of people's lives because folk literature traditionally passed on from generation to generation. It narrates their life, beliefs, and economic conditions. Ovis and Abhangas reveal their religious beliefs. Folk tales are about the mythological heroes whom the common people admire. Can you tell how do coins narrate history? The coins made by different rulers using metals like gold, silver, copper are important sources of history. From these coins, we learn about the rulers, the period they ruled in, governance, religious ideas, personal details, and use of language in that period. Similarly, we also learn about the financial transactions and economic conditions, the advancement in metallurgy prevailing at that time. From the images of Ram Sita on the coins of Emperor Akbar or Shiva Parvati on the coins of Hyder Ali, we see religious coordination of those days.